200 years ago, Germany wasn't even on the industrial map. No dominance, no global influence, not even a unified country. If you had to bet on the future of industry back then, Germany wouldn't even make your list. So how did it end up building some of the most powerful machines on Earth? Here's where it gets interesting. Germany didn't start first. It started smart. While Britain was busy building factories, Germany was watching, analyzing, and learning. It studied everything from British systems, French engineering, and American production. But it didn't copy. It improved. And then it made a decision that changed everything. Don't build fast. Build perfect. This wasn't just a strategy. This was a mindset shift. Germany invested deeply in education, technical mastery, and precision engineering. And slowly, something dangerous started forming. A system that didn't just compete. It outperformed. Because while others were chasing speed, Germany was engineering superiority. Now think about this for a second. A world with no cars, no highways, no logistics networks, no modern mobility, no global trade moving at speed, no connected cities like today. That world existed until 1886, when Karl Benz built the first true automobile. At the same time, Gottlieb Daimler was pushing engine technology beyond limits. But here's what changed the game. Germany didn't just invent the car. It made the car reliable. And that's the difference between an idea and an industry. Because here's the truth. Anyone can build something once. But can you build it perfectly thousands of times? Can you build something people trust with their lives? That's where Germany separated itself. German engineers became obsessed, not just with making cars work, but making them last. Engines were tested under extreme conditions. Machines were pushed to their limits before reaching customers. From freezing cold environments to high-speed endurance stress, nothing was left to chance. Every failure was studied. Every flaw was improved. This wasn't innovation. This was an obsession. And obsession creates dominance. And then came the real weapon. A connected ecosystem, suppliers, engineers, and manufacturers. All working together. Not competing internally, but strengthening each other. Ideas didn't stay ideas. They evolved, they improved, they scaled, and they dominated. And slowly, Germany stopped being just an inventor. It became the standard. Let's go deeper. Why hasn't every country replicated Germany's success? Because the real advantage isn't cars. It's the system behind them. Germany built a culture where engineering is not just respected, it's elite, a responsibility, a discipline, a national identity. But here's the unfair advantage, the dual education system. Students don't just learn theory. They work inside real companies while studying. So by the time they graduate, they're already trained, already experienced, and already valuable. Now imagine an entire workforce built like this. Factories filled with specialists. Precision at every level. Quality as a standard, not a goal. But here's the twist. Many countries tried to copy this system. Most failed. Because systems don't work without a mindset. And Germany had both. Then came the ultimate test. World War II. Germany collapsed. Everything destroyed. At that moment, there were two paths. Rebuild fast or rebuild right. Germany chose right. And that decision created its future. This is where everything explodes. Germany didn't just recover. It repositioned itself at the top. From destruction to domination. Instead of competing in cheap production, it dominated premium engineering, high performance, extreme reliability, and unmatched precision. But here's what made it unstoppable. That is consistency. Not one great product, not one breakthrough moment, but excellence, repeated again and again. And slowly, the world had no choice but to notice. Let me ask you something. Why do people trust German cars without thinking twice? Because they deliver, every time, not once, not occasionally, but consistently. Year after year, generation after generation. And that consistency built something more valuable than money. And in business, trust is power. But here's the real scale of this dominance. This industry doesn't just succeed, it powers Germany itself. The automotive sector contributes around 4 to 5% directly to Germany's GDP. But when you include its full ecosystem, it impacts nearly 10% of the entire economy. That means nearly 1 out of every 10 economic activities is connected to this industry. Over 800,000 people work directly in it. Millions depend on it. Factories, suppliers, technology firms, logistics, all connected. This isn't just an industry. This is economic infrastructure. This is national strength. So when you see a German car, you're not just seeing engineering. You're seeing a system that drives an entire nation, a system built on precision, trust, and relentless improvement. And that is real dominance. Now here's where things get serious. The rules are changing. Electric vehicles, artificial intelligence, and self-driving systems. The entire industry is being rewritten. And for the first time in decades, Germany is not alone at the top. The United States is innovating fast. China is scaling faster than anyone expected. New companies are entering the game. Aggressive, bold, unpredictable. So the real question is this the end of Germany's dominance, or the beginning of another evolution? Because history shows something very clear. Germany is at its best when it's underestimated. Right now, billions are being invested into electric mobility, sustainability, and future technologies. But more importantly, the core never changed: precision, discipline, and relentless improvement. And that's why Germany doesn't follow trends. It studies them, refines them, and then leads them. So next time you see a German car, don't just see speed. See the obsession behind it. See the system behind it. See the centuries of mastery behind it. Because in the end, Germany didn't chase the future. It engineered it. And the world? It just caught up.